Hello, this is Todd Luck, and this is an unboxing and review of the Super Ninja Steel Power Star Pack that includes Tommy the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. This is in the packaging for next year for Super Ninja Steel. It's all black and it's sleeker and it looks closer to collectible packaging you might see on other figure lines. And so let's take a look at it before I open the package and see how the packaging works. So as you can see at the top of every package for the Super Ninja Steel, you're going to have a lightning bolt with the character in it. In this case, all the Power Star packs come with Red Ranger on the packaging, and it's basically red with basically different shades of red. At least there's some color on this. A lot of collector packaging doesn't have color on it, so this is, you know, kind of a nice eye-catching thing to do with the packaging. You've got, of course, a Red Ranger star here, and obviously, as I pointed out, you have Tommy the Green Ranger, and in between you have this Power Star launcher, and we'll be taking a look at that. This is not an extra Power Star. This is actually a paper cutout to just illustrate what it looks like with this thing holding a Power Star. And just to confirm that, they now include these illustrations of what's in the packaging. So this just kind of confirms, you know, hey, you get a launcher, you get 2 stars, that's what you get in this packaging. So as we turn it around, you're going to get the same explanation. It's just going to look a little more basic and a little simpler because of the style of the packaging. And so, you know, it's how to play. You can put it in the morpher, you can use the launcher, you can throw the star, and then you're going to have your typical listing of the other things that you can buy in the line. Alright, so let's get around to the unboxing. One thing you'll notice is that this is a much shinier front than we're used to with Ninja Power Star packs, and that's because it's covered in plastic that is kept on by tape on the back. And so what I'm thinking is that if I cut this tape on the back very carefully, then I'm going to be able to take the back card out and remove the stars without damaging the packaging at all. And then if I want to, I'm going to be able to slide it back in, and that could be a good way to store it. That could be a good way to display it. That could be a good way to sell it. It's just a nice option with traditional blister card packaging. Typically you have to tear the package to get it open or to completely remove the card. And so, like with previous Power Star packs or you know, keys or things like that, I can like cut this flap at the bottom and slide the items out of the packaging without doing much, if any, damage. But getting them in there, back in there, is just not going to happen. So, or at least it's not going to happen well. You know, the stuff will probably be loose in there, or it'll damage the packaging. So it just hasn't worked very well to try to get it back into packaging in previous years. So let's see what I just did there. I should have cut all the tape, and nope. Okay, I'm sorry. There's also some tape at the top you need to cut. And let's see, gotta get in there and cut this, and I think that should be it. All right, and I am sliding it out. And I just had the launcher fall out. And so there you go. It is open. And the card is intact. So there you go. I shouldn't have any problem sliding it back into here, but we're going to test that out at the end of the video. So right now, let's take out the stars. Okay, they pop out pretty easy. Tommy already popped out. This little paper stars just kind of taped in there. So let's take a look at what we got. So here is Tommy the Green Ranger, and you'll notice that they have these little grooves that are molded into the I would say this is kind of foam. It's a soft material, and so that's designed to let you throw the stars without hurting or damaging anything. So it is a shiny star. You know, there are a lot of angles that it's going to come out kind of dark, and I'm probably not doing a fantastic job of capturing it here, but hopefully you can make it out on the camera. And then we also have Red Ranger. Now this is a duplicate Red Ranger, well, I should say variant Red Ranger, because this has a different type of shine to it. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but it's a different take on this star, and it still has the grooves that you're going to find in the Ninja Star Power Packs. The one that comes with the Morpher is just a plain Power Star without any of the grooves in the foam blades on the side here. Here's a comparison between the two. Hopefully you can make out the grooves here on this star as opposed to this star. So let's see what sound they make when they're in the Morpher. And then you press the button on the back. So that's the exact same sound that all the other Red Ranger stars make, you know, whether it came with the Morpher, the plain star, or the other stars that have been in the other power packs or came with the other toys. And here we have Tommy. Oops, there we go. Got to get him in right. And here we go. One more time.
Legendary Green Star.
And then.
Activate.
So that's the sounds that they make with the Morpher. It also comes with this star launcher. This is a simple spring-loaded mechanism that you slide a Ninja Star in. I'm going to use the one that came with the Morpher to illustrate. You just slide it in and it clicks in, and it is in there, and then you press the button at the top to launch. As far as I know, there are no targets that you can launch these stars at that come with the toy line, but you can just use action figures. I'm using some vintage monsters here. And so to do a safety test, I'm going to shoot myself here. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. So there is a hard part right here. So this is hard plastic right here. So it is possible to kind of get smacked with them if you get hit just the wrong way. But the soft foam here should pretty much prevent that most of the time. I think this is probably safe to let your kids shoot each other with, just as long as they're not shooting anyone in the face or, shooting strangers or animals with it. Just use common sense. I think this is a perfectly fine way to use them. Throw them at each other, shoot them at each other. I think that's fine. And let's do a test to see how far they shoot. So the launcher is actually compatible with the Megazord. This little piece right here is actually a handle for the Megazord to hold it. So you just take it and you pop it into the Megazord's hand, and it fits rather securely. And so now the Megazord has a fully functioning weapon that it can shoot. So it looks pretty decent as a Megazord weapon. It's just a nice added feature. It doesn't shoot that far. It can shoot across a table very well or in close quarters, but it's not going to shoot across a room. So don't expect necessarily to have really epic battles across your living room with this sucker. Because they are ninja stars, they can be kind of challenging to display. They can be leaned up against something or propped up against something okay, but some of them are particularly challenging because of the shape of the stars. Tommy's is particularly challenging to get to stay like that, and right on cue the star topples over. Another option for display is to hang them up. The Power Stars have holes on the back that are too small for a thumbtack. However, they are the right size for a mat pin, and I got this pack of mat pins for super cheap at Walmart. And what you do is you make a hole with a thumbtack because mat pins are too weak to pierce the wall or any other surface by themselves other than like a piece of paper or something. So you make a hole with a thumbtack, and then you put the mat pin in the hole, place the star on the mat pin, and you can display them and hang them up someplace. And so one last option is to put them back in the packaging. I've already got them back in the plastic here, and I'm going to slide the card back over, and ba-boom, they are back in the packaging. So this is a very cool display option, and probably the way I'll be displaying them myself. As far as the value of this package, it's just going to vary from person to person. You know, do you mind getting, say, duplicate launchers if you buy multiple star packs? Because you will get these multiple times if you buy the Super Ninja Steel star packs, because they come with each pack. Do you just want a legendary star like Tommy here? Is he worth getting the launcher and a star from the show? Red Ranger is probably a duplicate if you've already got the Morpher. Do you want another Red Ranger? This is really going to vary from person to person as far as, you know, do you want it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Me personally, I love the legendary stars. I really wish they were in packs by themselves so I could get, you know, 2 or 3 legendary stars per pack. But, you know, that's just me. Some people would much rather have the show stars instead. So again, it's just going to vary from person to person, but I want to give a lot of kudos to Bandai for this collector friendly packaging that allows me to put them back in the packaging and display them or store them like this. Very, very cool and a very welcome addition to this toy line. Alright guys, that's it. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time.